So here we are in 3ds Max, and here we are going to model a very simple basic shape. So this is the image of the model that we are going to model. This video is for those who are beginners in 3ds Max, who are doing basic of 3ds Max. So here we use simple basic tools and simple basic shapes to create this sample model. Okay, so let's begin. So the first step we have to do, we have to bring this reference image in 3ds Max. See, here I am not able to see the image. Every time I have to click on the image to see the reference image. So the first step will be how I can get my reference image in 3ds Max. Okay, to do that I have to go to file. On my top menu bar I have to go on file, left click on file, and then select view image file, and here I will get a browse option from where I can select my reference file. So this is my reference file. I will click open, and here I get my reference file in my 3ds Max. See, I can work on 3ds Max and I still have my reference file for the reference. All I have to do, I have to move the image and then scale it out little bit, and I will just zoom out by pressing a mouse scroll bar and adjust the image as needed. Okay, now I will start the modeling process. I will start with the base of my model. So here I can see I have this rectangular base, so it's easy for me. I will select box. Toward my right side I have some basic shapes, so I will select box. So I will enlarge my perspective view. Okay, I will work on perspective view, and to enlarge my perspective view I will click Alt plus W. Okay, now my perspective view is enlarged. Here I will do all the modeling thing. Okay, now I have to create the base model of this. No, simply left click and drag it out, and then I will release the mouse, left click and move the mouse to give the height of my model, and then I will left click. Okay, now still I am in drawing mode. As you can see, the box is still active. To come out of drawing mode I have to click W, or you have to go over here and click on this selection tool. See, now the box is closed. Now I am out of creation mode. Now I am in selection mode. You see my selection gizmo is appeared over here, XYZ axis. It tells me that I am in selection mode. Now I can select and move my object in any direction. Okay, so when my base rectangle is ready, now I have to make a copy of it to make the second rectangle. Okay, so it's very simple. I will press shift key and then click and drag my object on one direction, in my case on Z direction. Let's do this. See, I made a copy of it, and I release my button, my left mouse button, and I will select copy. Okay, now as I can see, the our box is little smaller, little shorter. No, so what I have to do, I have to scale it out. Here I have a scale tool with me. I will scale from the center. From the center, if I do, it will uniformly scale. Little bit I will scale it down, and now I will move my viewport, and I see there is a gap. It should not be the gap, it should be intersecting. So I will select move tool from here, and I will move my top object slowly until it intersect the bottom object. See, I can see over here it is intersecting my bottom object. This is what I needed. I think I have to scale a bit more. I will again select the scale tool, and I will scale little bit further. Okay, this much is okay with me. Again I will click the move button. Now again I have to repeat the step to make the third and the last one, not last box over here. So again I will click press shift. Okay, I will press shift and left mouse click and drag in one direction. See, again I made a copy and then click OK. Again I will select the scale button and then click and drag it out. Again I will select the mouse button and I will drag it down below so that it will intersect my bottom object. Okay, it's good. I'm happy with it. So you see, I had created the base 3 box over here as per my reference image. Now it's time to model these pillars. You see, now let's zoom and see. The bottom of the pillar is cylindrical, no? So it's very easy. I have a cylindrical shape over here which gonna help me. Okay, so I will click on cylinder, but if I draw over here, see what a mistake it's happened, what problem I'm facing. See, my cylinder is created inside the box. See, inside the box it was created. Now to solve this problem, what I have to do, I will delete this. Now to solve this problem, what I will do, I will click on cylinder and now I will click on auto grid. Now what auto grid will help me, no? It will help me to create any object on the surface. See, as of now I have the last box with me. So whatever I will draw, this in my case it is cylinder, it will be created on the surface of my box. Let me show you. Just simple left click and drag. You see, it is been created on the surface. Again I release my mouse button and I move my mouse and then again left click and then W. You see, this time my new object, my cylinder, is created on top of this surface, all because of auto grid. Okay, now little bit of I will move it as needed. If I have to resize it, I can do it with the help of scale tool, or I have another option. I will go to modifier tab and here I have radius or the height. Okay, so as of now I am happy with the shape and size of my cylinder. Not the top portion, the bigger cylinder over here, the bigger pillar. So to make this bigger pillar, what I will do, I will click and drag it up little bit top so that I can see it properly. Again copy, and now this time I have to make the height longer height, no? See, there is two ways to do that. One is either you go to scale over here and scale it out. You will increase the height of the cylinder. This is one way, or I will show you another way also. I will select move button and I have another way, and that is toward my property of my cylinder. So my cylinder property, here I have height, so I can increase the height with the help of property also. So what I will do, first I will bring it little bit down so that it just intersect with my base model over here, and the top cylinder is, the radius is little less, no, than the bottom one. So what I will do, I will decrease the radius little bit. This much is fine. Little more. Okay, now it's okay, perfect. Now I have to increase the height, so I can increase the height from here. This much is okay with me. Now simple, all other pillars are the duplicate of the first pillar. So simply I will select both my object with the help of control key. I will click outside. See, first I will click control button on my keyboard, and then I will click on first object, and then I will click on my second object. To see here, both the objects are selected. See, so now I have to make duplicate of it. How many duplicate I have? 1 2 3 more copies I needed. So I will press again shift key To duplicate any object, you have to press shift key and drag. So I press shift key and now I will click and drag my object to required direction, and I release my keyboard, my mouse button, and here I will give the number of copies I needed. In my case, I need 3 number of copies, and then I will click OK. See, here I got it. Okay, now I have to duplicate it to other side also. Now I have to select all the object at once. So what I will do, I will click outside and I will click and drag and select everything. Okay, now my base is also selected, which I don't want. So to deselect the base, I have to click Alt button on my keyboard and just click on the object, on the box. See, I have deselected all my boxes and only the pillars are selected. You see the white lines, these are the border. This white line is called border. That means all my pillars are now selected. Now what I have to do, I have to make a duplicate of it. So again I will press shift key, and which direction I want, this X direction, no? Just left click and drag it out. And I want 1 copy of it only. Okay, it's fine. Okay. So see, I got this shape. And now it's time to make the top portion. Again, this shape is somewhat look like a pyramid. I have a shape, a ready-made shape over here with the name of pyramid. So I will take that. Okay. So I will create outside somewhere here. Like this. Press W key, and now I can move my pyramid and adjust a bit. Little bit I will take into height so that it will place on top of my pillars. Now I have to scale it out. Okay. Press the scale button from here, and now I will scale from one direction. Right now I want to scale from X axis. So scale out from here, and I will rotate my viewport, and then I will scale from another direction like this. Okay. And the height, I want height to be little low. So what I will do, I will scale from another Z axis, not top axis, and see my height is scaled. This much is okay with me. Now I have to move my top portion so that it will intersect the bottom object. So I will select move key from here and just click and move my object until it's intersect with my bottom object. Okay, it's done. Now I want this top portion, this spike kind of thing. That's simple. What I have to do, this is just the duplicate. If you see closely, this top portion is just a copy of the bottom one only. So same thing I will do here also. I will just press shift and make a copy of my bottom object, my bottom this pyramid. And now I click OK, and now all I have to do is scale it out. You see, it's very small and very pointed. So what I have to do, I have to take scale button and scale from both the directions. Okay, as needed. I will do it as needed, and I will click on move button and I will bring it down, and again I will scale it a bit. I think that is okay. Just bring it down like this. So see, my shape is created. Okay, so this is what my reference image which I was trying to make, and this is my 3D model which I just made with the help of basic shapes available toward my right modifier tab. Okay, one more model I will draw and show it to you. Let me show you another model. I have another model which is this one. Okay, so this also a very simple. You can see all these shapes are made up of box. So quickly we gonna model this also. Okay, so I will close this one. I will go to file and I will go to view image file, and this time I will select this another reference image. I will click OK and I got this reference image. Again I will scale this image a bit and adjust a bit. Okay, okay, fine. So toward my left side, no, I have created one model, and toward my left side there is an empty space. I will create this new reference image on this empty space. So the first thing you will see over here on my reference image, the front portion is look like a box over here, no, simple rectangular box over here. So I can take a box, okay, press W and I will scale a bit to get the desired shape. That means it's okay. And now the right one is also look like a box. So I will make a duplicate pressing shift key, and this is okay. A little bit wider. Take the scale tool and then wide this up, and little bit of position. Okay, this okay, done. Now the this back one, the back box, no, wall, you can say, just shift and copy it out, scale to get the shape, and I have to move it up a bit to get the height. Okay, scale, just adjusting a bit as needed. Like this. Okay, now this bigger one, again I will select this, make a copy of it, and I will scale it out and create the big wall over here, the big wall, big one, somewhat like this. W, just reposition it. Let's see. So scale a bit. Okay, that's fine. Now this one, the side edge, for that again I will shift and duplicate it out. Okay, and just simply scale this. I will increase the height so that it look like edges is bigger than the actual wall. I will move the object side. Now this top portion, again press shift and drag in one direction, copy, and now rotation. Which angle I want? This angle I want, no? So I will rotate somewhat like this. For now I am keeping it horizontal. W, okay. This plant area at the front, again I will click a box. It's done. One more plant, a tree over here, the bigger one, and the entire space, the entire ground I have to also make, no? I will move little bit down. No, okay, fine, it's fine. This is my entire ground, my field area. Here the bigger tree, the small plant will be over here, and this what my model will look like. Okay, simple. Thank you.